Hey guys, happy Sunday. So I've decided I'm just going to unmold the flan that we made yesterday. I'm just going to unmold it with you guys on a live. And I'm also going to be making some shortbread cookies, the Scottish shortbread cookies. I think the brand is called Walkers. They come in like this red box and they come in like either triangles or like rectangles. So I'm going to be making a copycat version of that. I also have some dough made. You guys, hey Sammy, hi, how are you? Good to see you. It's nice to have you here. Walkers, yeah, that's the one. So I'm gonna be making those and unmolding the flan from yesterday. And I also have some dough that I made. It's for like a sub bread, and we've made that together before. So I've already gone ahead and made that so that it can proof while we wait. And I want to make the Olive Garden breadsticks with that, and I'm going to do like a little side of the pizza rolls because I know Scar had requested some pizza rolls. So I'm going to make some of that. I made a double batch. And then we're also going to do part of that as like a sub bread with. Oh, yay! I'm glad you're getting home. So, and then we'll do the Italian urban cheese sub bread Britt had requested. So we have enough dough to make all of those things. Hey Lily, hi. Are you guys ready to unmold the flan? Guys, I haven't done it yet. So it's in the fridge. So I'll show you guys. But yeah, so we've got several things that we're gonna make if you guys wanna hang out and everything. Okay, cool. All right, let me grab it. It's been in the fridge. Okay, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. So if you remember, we put it in here. It got nice and toasty on top, which is something that you want. Okay, and then we'll get on to making the shortbread. Hey, B squared, hi. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so weird. You know what? Just go from top chat to all chat. Hello, Kumar. Okay, so we're gonna unmold the flan. And then we'll get to the rest of our baking. I was really craving some shortbread cookies, and we're making the Walkers. That's what they're, the Scottish. Oh yeah, that's nice. What time is it in India? All right, sweet. Okay, so you're going to want a plate that has like a little bit of a ridge to it, okay? Because the caramel, you don't want it to spill over, okay? So you're just going to place that right here. Okay, and then we flip it. We're gonna give it a minute. You're gonna hear the, because it's been sitting there for a minute. And if it doesn't flip, then I'll flip it back. And you can also torch the side. Hold on, let me see if I have my torch down here to get it to warm up to get out, because it's very cold. Oh, I think I left my torch upstairs. It's okay. So if it doesn't come out, what we'll do is just scrape off the sides. Let me see. Did it come out? No, not yet. Okay. So let's just scrape off the sides. And I like for you guys to see this in person just because this could happen to you, right? All right. So you're going to take your knife and just go all the way down to, like, instead of just the top. Because sometimes you can get away with just doing the top part. But it's better for us to do this together, just in case you have a similar issue. Which is the same reason why I showed you guys like the fail situation that happened with the cheesecake, because sometimes things happen. You guys need to know how to get around it. You know what I mean? Okay. Did you guys hear it breathing? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So I heard it breathing, and that's the sign. And then we just, okay. There it is. Okay. So this is the flan. okay? And that top part is what I was telling you. So you see the caramel? You see how liquidy it is? My nose? Well, thank you. See? Do you guys see it? Okay, and then let me show you the inside, okay? So this is what you have inside. This is the caramel. This is what would be left over. Now, if you leave this out just like this a little bit, you'll be able to save some of this caramel. But the rest of it, this part is pretty solid, but you can scrape some of this, or you can just put it in like a double dish with some hot water underneath. It's for our flan. This is what we made yesterday. Kumar, you're catching a block, muchacho. You're kind of pushing your luck there, okay? Thank you. So that's what we've got. Let me cut you guys a slice so you can see what it looks like, so you can get an idea. Let me grab the other knife for this. All right, let me put this. So yeah, so you can save this and then we can pour it right over the top. You can put it under like with some hot water and it will melt. Hi, Kimmy. Hello. Hi. It's good to have you. So, okay, let me show you guys this. This is our stuff for our shortbread. Okay? So, here it is. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? All right. Now we're going to slice some. Can you guys see me slicing this? Okay, you can. I'm gonna go this way. So I do hope you guys give this a try. You guys saw how super easy it is to make this. This goes really, really well with some espresso if you're into that. I'll just grab this for now, because the ridge makes it a little bit difficult to cut. Okay. We made this together yesterday. Okay. Let me grab, I'll grab the little spoon for this. And then just take some of your caramel. There's plenty of caramel here. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Don't mind Kamal. He is a fellow Indian. He's weird like that. Oh, very interesting. We don't need to spread that kind of situationship about other people. All right, so this is flan, okay? So this is the texture of it. This is the bounce, and then you just give it a little slice. You see that? Nice and smooth. Okay. So I'm going to leave this here because I'm going to be working on this. I'm going to put this away. You're going to want to cover this so that it doesn't dry up, and stick it in the fridge. Keep it there. Okay. So this is from yesterday. If y'all want this, check out yesterday's live. You'll find the recipe. Okay. And Lily, I hope you do give this a try soon, because I need you to taste this. All right. Now we're going to move on to our shortbread cookie. And I love shortbread cookies. They are very simple, and they're obviously very easy to make. They are affordable, and you can also make them gluten-free. Thank you, Kimmy. All right, let me see here. Make sure that we're all set up. Okay, y'all can see? Okay. Sorry. Let me just take just one more nibble of this. Okay. You guys, this is so easy to make. You're gonna be shocked. I dropped some flour while I was making the bread earlier. Okay. First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna need 2 sticks of softened butter. Yes, B squared. And you know what? The awesome thing about the shortbread cookies is that you can dip them in chocolate. You can put a little jam on them. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so you got 2 sticks of butter. You want them softened. You don't want it melted. Okay, so we're gonna add that in. The next thing you're gonna need is sugar. Right there. Yeah, it's a 1/2 cup of sugar. You can add a little bit more if you do want a little bit of a sweeter cookie. Some are not very sweet. Me too, Kimmy. I love them. And we're making a copycat recipe of the Scottish ones, the Walkers, I believe they're called. We're going to give this a whip. Oh, yay. I didn't know that. That is so cool. You know, Sammy, these ones aren't very sweet, like especially for the amount of flour. We're using 2 cups of flour. But if you want to, you can add half sweetener and then half regular sugar. They'll still come out perfect and it won't mess with the consistency of anything. So you can do that. And also, if you want some extra buttery flavor, you can make this out of brown butter, but you just have to make sure that your brown butter does come back to temperature because you don't want to use soft butter. And I'll show you guys the brown butter at temperature because remember, I made some brown butter yesterday and clarified butter. So this is, do you see how the color is a little bit different than regular butter? This is my brown butter clarified, okay? The clarified butter just doesn't have the milk solids in it. Okay, the next thing that you're going to do is add vanilla. And you guys, I know that we've seen a lot of butter extracts used in some mutual places that we visit. This is when you want to use something like a butter extract, but just be careful not to use too much. You only need about 1/4 teaspoon just for flavoring. You don't want to go overboard or it will have like a perfume kind of flavor to it. You don't want that. Okay, I'm barely using any. Okay. And then you're going to need vanilla. My vanilla bean is going to give it a little bit of the specks, which is okay. If you don't want that, go ahead and use clear vanilla. You don't need too much vanilla because we're not using eggs in this. Yeah. Yes. Where is it? Butter extract. Okay. And then you're going to need 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Now, the issue that I do have with Walkers is it's a little bit too salty sometimes. So, hello, welcome in. Found butter extract on Amazon. My store doesn't sell it, so I grab. Oh, okay. Perfect, Kimmy. Perfect. Those go amazing in buttercream. I'm just going to give this a quick mix. Okay, so like I was saying, the Walkers, they do get a little, they're a little bit too salty. So I don't want to put too much salt in this. So I'm just going to put a little dash. I'm just going to scrape the sides and then we're going to go ahead and add 2 cups of flour. So there's no eggs in this. You can make a vegan version of this if you want to by using vegan butter. It's up to you. I found a low carb sugar candies pecan recipe for the holidays, but I'd love to do the same with shortbread. Yeah, Sammy, that's pretty easy to do with this one. So definitely. So 2 cups. I need to get one of those slant attachments. I saw it the other day. I guess you can attach it to any KitchenAid. It's like a little attachment that you put right on here, so then you can just drop your flour and sugar and stuff like that right into it, because I don't like having to like struggle to get those in there. So I'm just going to give this a very quick mix. Please don't over mix. I do too. I'm surprised you didn't find it in the baking aisle at Walmart. Okay, so because I don't want to over mix this, I'm going to just take this out, give this a nice little scrape down. And then just mix it with my spatula. Give me 1 second. And I'll show you guys, it's like really easy to put it all together. You guys, I'm like looking at this and thinking, did I over measure the flour? I hope I didn't double measure something. Hold on. Because it's not supposed to be dry, it's supposed to be a cookie dough. Because if it is, so let's see if we ran into a problem together, right? Then you can just add a little bit of butter to it, or just a little bit of liquid, like some heavy whipping cream would work too. I might have added an extra cup of flour. Did I? Stop. Did I? I did. I must have. Because I've made this so many times, I've never seen it do that before. It's okay. It'll still work fine. So what do you guys think? Do you want to add some extra, do you want more butter? Stat? Should we do butter or should we do cream? It wasn't. I think I double measured something because I was doing this and bread at the same time. So I might have accidentally added something, or I might have not zeroed my scale because I was using the scale. And I have used the scale for this before. But you guys, the recipe that I'll post is the same one. That was my own bad. I just added some of the butter to it. But yeah, the cream, it would work very similar to like when you're making scones. So I might have not zeroed the scale because I was using two different containers for measuring. And I should have trusted myself, because when I looked at the bowl, I was like, did I put too much flour in this? And I was like, no, there's no way. But yeah, I'll post the same recipe that I've always used. Okay. You guys just give me 1 second. They are, where is it? They're getting, yeah, Lily, you can do whatever you want. You're welcome to do anything that you want. Let me, how do I was trying to change this to make something else. Okay. I thought I already had you in there as managing. Thank you, Lily. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. But yeah, I really don't care. You're welcome to do whatever you want, Lily. They're less dense with cream. Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm going to do, you guys. Because I know, I'm sure I just over-measured something. But like I said, we never worry. We fix it. Because like I said multiple times, most things in the kitchen are fixable. And heavy cream has a lot of butter in it, a lot of fat in it, so it works. And I still don't want to overmix this. And I'll show you guys exactly how I'll put it in there. But yeah, I will post the recipe that I always use, the good recipe. So just follow that one. Okay. Now I'm going to pour this in here. And just make sure that it comes together. So I'm not kneading it, I'm just bringing it together. Okay, and then let me show you guys what we're gonna do with this. Okay, so this is the consistency of dough that you want. Okay. Hey, BG. Okay, so this is the dough. Do you see how smooth and nice it is? Just be careful with your butter. Okay. All right, so for this, we're going to take a baking sheet. Okay, and then you're going to flatten this onto your baking sheet. That is. Lily, we're gonna have to come up with another plan of action. Sorry about that. If you've noticed, we don't have like these kinds of issues usually. I usually just get like mostly like baking people, like people who actually want to bake something. But yesterday and today, yeah. Maybe it's because it's the weekend. We are going to spread this all the way down. Now you can make these kind of a thicker cookie. I mean, how many? Oh my God, Lily, are you the only one in here that can do all of that? Oh, BG is here. I know he's like usually busy. Can I mod you, Kimmy? Would that be okay? And please, if anybody is modded, you don't have to like feel like you have to do anything. Like, I don't want you taking time out of your day to feel like you have to be here and help me. Thank you. Like, you're always welcome to do whatever. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Like, I never want anybody who's modded to ever feel like, you know, you need to show up and help me, like, mod or whatever. So please don't feel like obligated or don't stress yourself out. And you guys already know, like, if anybody's rude or disrespectful or racist, or they say something you personally don't like, just, you can block them. I really don't care. I know that the people that I adore don't do any of that. So I know for sure that I would not be worried about you guys blocking somebody that I like. You know what I mean? Because my people don't do that. So I've never had an issue with my group of people. So I'm comfortable with whomever y'all choose to block. Okay, so I have it spread here. Just try to make sure that it is evenly spread. And the way that I do that, I'll show you guys. Oh, also, I don't know if Jenny is in here, or if she sees this later. I was watching her make the cheesecake, and I noticed that she had, Jenny, I noticed that you had one of your spice mixes or something like that on a scale, on your digital scale. Just know that if you keep something on your scale, it will kill the battery. So you'll constantly have to keep replacing the battery. So what I usually do is I'll just put it like on the fridge or something like that where nothing gets on it. So just, I forgot to comment that. I know that I was going to and I forgot. Okay, and then the way that I like to flatten some stuff, so I'm just putting like a little bag right over here, and then I'm taking another cookie sheet and I'm just going to flatten this. And then while this cools, we'll finish up our bread. Okay. So now you can cut these into rectangles or you can cut them into triangles. As y'all have seen, I know that a lot of these can sometimes be circles, triangles. You can have really cute patterns on them. It's up to you. All right, so now I'm going to take a knife. What is it hitting? Oh. Okay, so we're going to slice these and then we're going to put this in the fridge. Lily, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to slice this down right in the cookie sheet. Okay, so we're cutting it. So triangle, okay, so what we're gonna do is, instead of triangles, we're gonna do right angle, like a 90-degree triangle. This is how I do the shortbread cookies. Okay, can you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that. You can, right? Okay. And oh, that's a huge one. Okay, I didn't mean for that to happen. It's okay. We are doing good. And then I'll show you an important part. I feel like my fellow bakers know what I'm about to say the important part is. Or my shortbread lovers. Okay, Now, after we've done all of this, hello, Norma. Hi, welcome in. So after you've sliced them all like this, you're going to need a skewer and you're going to make holes on it. Okay, so now we're just going to take a skewer and just poke your holes in this. Do you guys like yours dipped in chocolate or anything? I just made my hub's oatmeal, baby. Ooh, that sounds so good. That sounds delicious, Kimmy. Kimmy, are you starting to get used to the food and stuff like that? Like, are you kind of getting into like the swing of things where things are like getting comfortable? So this one, you only need to refrigerate this for about 30 minutes. And then after this, I have the dough ready. We've already made the dough on the channel before. And I've posted it and everything. And we are going to make the Olive Garden breadsticks with that. I've already made the dough. It's just proofing. Ganashing? Are we ganashing? I mean, we can. We can. I love the ganashing. And I know that some of the cookies have like bigger holes, so you can use the other side too. We can do one like that, just so we can see the difference. Yeah, we'll do this side like that. And then we're going to stick this in the freezer and work on our other dough or fridge. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Hello, Jim. Okay, so I made some of these ones with bigger holes and then the other ones have regular. So I'm gonna stick these in the fridge while we work on our bread. I might take a quick tiny little break to talk to you guys while I finish this. My flan. I don't, Sammy. You see, I always keep it in like a warm place. What kind of issues do you have with it? So it doesn't puff up? I guess I'll sit down to eat so my mom doesn't get mad at me. When I lived in Salt Lake, I never did. But here in Vegas, I think it's the lack of humidity. Interesting, because it's super dry here in Colorado. Mm-hmm. Yes, Kimmy? That's true, Jim. Definitely. And Sammy, I always use quick rise. Yeah. Yeah, Lily. And Sammy, sometimes like in Colorado, it's a little bit, oh, made egg roll bowls today and they told me to use too much soy. What should I do? So do you have like super, have you already made it and it's just super salty? Yeah, Tony, you told me, and I actually looked into that, and I noticed that I do have, um, I remember seeing her and thinking, like, oh my gosh, like, why does this woman look so familiar? And that was a long time ago. And I just found out she's Nigerian. And my genetics says that I have point 0.4 Nigerian in me, which is crazy. So, Kimmy, so have you already made it and it just tastes super salty, or you haven't made it yet? So you've already made it. Thank you, Lily. Um, okay. So this is what you can do. It might sound controversial right now, but you can, if you have lettuce, if it's cabbage and things like that and pork or whatever, you can rinse it off. Like put it in a strainer if you just made it, and put it in a strainer and rinse it with hot water, and then just like fluff it up, and then heat up some hot oil and throw it into your hot oil and just give it a quick stir fry. And if it does need a little bit more of the flavors, you can add just like a tablespoon of the soy sauce. But things like that can be rinsed. I know it sounds crazy, but people do it all the time because you just need to rinse off the topping. Ground chicken and did shrimp too. Yeah, you don't want to waste all of that. You can literally put it in a strainer like this size. Let me show you. Okay, get it all, put it in a strainer this size, okay, put all your food in there, grab your spray option from your sink, get hot water, give it a nice spray all around, give it a toss, spray again, give it a toss, spray again, and then get all the liquid out, have a pan heating up, like a frying pan or whatever, with a little bit of oil in there. When it gets super hot, throw everything in there. Throw in, if you feel like, because a lot of the flavor is going to go away, spice it with the spices that were suggested. Like, I think it was like ginger, salt, pepper. And if you do add a little bit of soy sauce, just do like a tablespoon, or, taste it and see what you think. But that's definitely something that can be rinsed. You don't need to force yourself to eat it because you're going to consume a lot of sodium, and I know you don't want to waste it. That's a way to save it. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff to waste. With yeah, definitely let me know what you think when you do that. And I know that it has cabbage and stuff in it. If you still have some leftover cabbage, hey Sarah, hi, welcome in. We just made some shortbread. That's cool. I'm finishing up something that we made last night, and we're going to make some sub bread and what was it? Olive Garden bread. Oh, and pizza rolls. Yeah, if you still have some cabbage, go ahead and throw some cabbage in there too. It'll kind of freshen it up. It'll give it a little bit of a crunch. With soy sauce? Sean! Wait, is that you? Is that Sean? No? No. I don't know if that's Sean. Did you change your name? Sean? Hello, Sean. Oh, is it? Coleslaw, carrot, sesame seed oil, ginger. See, okay. We need that done immediately before it soaks in some of that. When are you going to do this? I'm very curious to understand how it works. I'm curious to know if you think it'll work for you. I know I have done that with potato. Oh, I keep wanting to tell you this and I forget. So, Lily, is that our Sean? Is that Sean Nova? 8847. Okay. So, what I was saying about anything that asks you to use soy sauce, I always go with half of it first. Half the amount that they tell you to use, and then you can add a little bit more. As soon as I get back in the kitchen, I totally believe you because it was just okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yay. You'll be able to save it. I'm angry. Cook for me pizza, please. Interesting. That kind of language would have you starving at my house, okay? Ain't nobody telling me cook this for me. Not like that. Wait, where? They said, remove access sauce. See, it's me. Okay. Let me see. How do I know it's you, Sean? Wait, did Lily tell me it is? It's Sean? Okay, that's a very different name. I don't know. Je suis a little bit confused and hesitant, but I'll figure this out. You know I will, Sean. I have to verify. Okay, now we're going to go on with the rest of it. Yeah, I haven't seen you around in ages, Sean. Don't remember last time you came in. Because I don't think I've even seen you in like other chats or anything. If that's you. All right, now we're going to move on to our bread. Let's see how it proved. Okay. I'm going to leave this cream out because we will end up using it at some point. Busy with charity. Oh, okay. Good. I feel like YouTube changed. Ooh, you want to see this? Sammy, let me show you the bread, the proofing. Oh, the proofing, okay? So this was, when I put it in here, it was about this big, okay? This is how you want your dough. Okay? So now we're going to move on to the rest of it. Out of this, we are going to make the pizza bites, and we are going to make the garlic bread, and or the breadsticks, and we're going to make Brits bread. Let me just wash my hands again a little. Okay. So if you guys remember, I don't remember if we did this part live, but I do want to show you guys something for if you're making sub bread, okay? Because the little garlic breads are basically sub bread, but from sock to sock. That's crazy, Lily. That is absolutely insane. Okay, let me get my spray. So I do like to start off using a spray instead of flour on my counter because I don't want it to dry things out. Sub bread, it's like for subs, like a, you know, Subway. Okay. Thank you, Sean. Okay. All right, so I'm going to cut this into portions. Oh, you never know. There's a lot of weirdos out there. Okay, so we are going to take little sections of bread. Okay, just like this. I'm going to cut this into 2, 3. Okay. So with the breadsticks, I'll show y'all. You don't need huge pieces because we are going to make them in the same size as, I know you did. I wasn't sure. Okay, now this is what we're gonna do, you guys. Can you guys see? If somebody can't see, let me know. We are going to roll this out. See, if it starts to stick, that's when I use the flour. But please don't use too much flour with your baked goods, with breads. That's when it ruins everything, okay? So this is what we're gonna do. You're going to want to roll it out. This is for the breadsticks. Okay. Give it a flip. Okay. We're at this stage. Okay. And then right here, you're going to roll it. Okay, we're going to roll it and then you're going to pinch this closed. And then you're going to tuck in the sides. Okay, this is how you make it. Okay, and then we are going to put this on a baking sheet and we're not going to slit it or anything. Okay, we've got our baking sheet. What are we making? These are going to be the Olive Garden breadsticks. And then and you can stretch it, okay? And then put it on your baking sheet, just like this. Okay? And when those proof, they will get bigger. Okay? And we are going to put in oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I do have the oven preheating at 350 degrees for the, what are they? The shortbread. And then I'll show you guys the sub. I'm waiting for rolls. Yeah, rolls are good. We're definitely going to do those. I'm going to let these ones rest and then we will get the rolls going. I sometimes forget that little humans like stuff like that. Like whenever I make them anything pizza related, I just make a pizza. And you guys, this is perfect for pizza dough. I think I've told you guys that like a million times, but just in case anybody did not hear me say that, this is perfect for pizza and calzone. Taco Saturday. Oh, that one was a little bit thinner than the other one. It's okay. Like, oh my God, I am so sorry you're dealing with that. That is crazy. I didn't even know that like somebody could have that many socks. Like, how does that even happen? Doesn't YouTube prevent people from doing a bunch of socks? Lily, we haven't talked about that case. I don't know. So, Lily, are you still in here? Oh, yeah, you are. Hey, I'm Flo. Hi. So Lily, what I was trying to tell you too yesterday was that like everybody was kind of like deterred from even looking in that direction because they were basically told not to. But that kind of seems like maybe it was a smart move. I'll need what? VH6 to watch? Yeah. That's crazy. And so like also I saw like a lot of people they were getting Chariot, which is crazy because he was identified by a car, which is just unreal. I know, me too, Sean. So I'm just gonna make these as that just because I want to show you guys how to make the breadsticks. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys have this. Okay, this one's too small. I'm glad for the app because oh yeah, that's true, Lily. I forgot about that. But Lily, the part that doesn't make sense though is the person doing all of this. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't fit anything. Like 10 years apart, you go and do this is crazy. It doesn't like compute. You know, I did think about because I know that I don't know, it's not for everybody, but I did want to do go over some true crime stuff, like some cases that are open while we do our cooking and stuff like that, so that you guys are watching me cook while we're discussing a couple of things. But I know it's not for everybody, so I don't want to like just like throw that, and I would totally like throw that on anyone, but like I would never do it without telling you guys. Like I wouldn't just come on here and just start at it, you know what I mean? So, and if you guys don't want that, then I'm okay with that. Like it's okay. Like I'll still keep the stuff on my community posts, like for missing persons bolos and stuff like that. But we won't like discuss anything in detail if it's not really your thing. Because like I don't do it case with no information, and now I'm curious. Yeah. And that's the thing, like I don't like do the whole like true crime stuff as like entertainment. Like I don't find it entertaining at all. It's mostly like when the stuff like that I follow or look into, like I do help with missing persons cases, like making bolos and getting them out to certain missing persons places. There's like a lot of indigenous people that go missing that don't get enough coverage. So we try to get as much of that as possible out to people to see. So I do stuff like that, but I also follow some true crime stuff, especially like if it's in my state or close. But like I said, I know that it's not for everyone, and I don't believe it being like entertaining. I don't do anything like that. Like I don't really like to hear people say stuff like, oh yeah, true crime and chill and stuff. It's like, it's not like, these are people that have had like tragedies, you know. It's not entertaining at all. So it's more so like awareness and things like that. That's what I'm into finding in regards to true crime. Like I don't watch it for enjoyment or anything. So, but, so just to put that like out there. Because I've heard people say like, oh, I love true crime. It's like, what do you mean? Like, that's weird. Thank you. But I confess, I do believe Bailey. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think, is she the one who does the makeup? If I remember correctly, she does like makeup and crime. There are a couple that I really love because I think that they present in such a respectable manner. One of them is Brooke McKenna. She does like a lot of awareness stuff. She's got a beautiful heart. So Brooke McKenna, Plunder, True Crime is a really good one. She does more so just facts. Like she's very factual. Psychology aspects, absolutely B squared. True crime. Oh, okay, nice, Sean. I wonder if I know who it is. But yeah, like Plunder like gets a lot of the FOIA information for crime cases. She's really good about like privacy and things like that. So I've been following her for a very long time. Stephanie, yeah, really good. Nice. But yeah, like I said, I did write in the Discord that we were gonna want to start like a new research group for anyone that wants to help with like missing persons. So like I said, whenever I get more info on that, I'll let you guys know. But I did get a few people that said they would be interested in being part of like a research group for that. Okay. But regardless of what I do, like the channel's not going anywhere. Body language, yeah, there are several. I think some of them are better than others, but I'm always like this is the thing. I'm willing to watch absolutely everybody and anybody, just if there's a chance that I might learn something new or get a different perspective, which is why like I want to read everybody's comments like with missing persons, because you never know where this person is coming from and why they got the idea that they got. Even like so like I never used to watch like tarot readers and stuff like that, but every now and then when you go into it, it's more so a guidance of like it gives you an idea that maybe you didn't think of. Something kind of like someone says, oh, a neighbor, or there could have been like an ex-lover or someone at work or something like that. I think it's always good to kind of get like not stay like narrow-minded about the information that you're getting. So that's what I use it for, to kind of expand my mind on it. And sometimes you'll find comments underneath from people from different cultural backgrounds, religions, people who hang out in different areas. Like they have a different perspective. I want to know what that perspective is. So that's why I value everybody's ideas on what is happening. But so these are the breadsticks. We're going to let these set and proof, and we're going to work on the pizza rolls. Okay. I'm going to get the, let me get the cookie, put it in the oven. Okay. You guys, I do want to experiment with something. So usually I'm triggered by pizza rolls. Roz was, yeah. Yeah, so that's why Enflo, I think that's one of the reasons why we're making them, because Scar had asked for homemade pizza rolls. So I was like, okay, we can do that. So I'm going to try something experimental, because you guys know that I like a little kitchen experiment moment. I usually put these on a different baking sheet separately, but this time I'm going to cook them bake them close together like this and see how they behave. So I'm going to do that. 300 degrees. This is going in. Okay, now for the rest of our dough. All right, so for this one, we are going to go with the pizza rolls. So I'm going to cut small ones. These ones are faster to make than the other thing. Okay. Got some things on there. Okay, and we are just strictly making these cheese and sauce. I'm fixing, okay, perfect. Let me know, Kimmy. I want to know how it works out. Okay, so you're just gonna, pocket food, nice, yes. Exactly. Something on my face, okay. So I do like to use pizza sauce. So I'm just going to put a little bit in here. I don't know if y'all can see anything. Yeah. You don't need too much. And some mozzarella. You can get just like regular, like a block of mozzarella and just cut cubes. It's up to you. And just pinch it. Okay. Hello, how are you? Okay. Let me get a tray to put these on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, and I'm just going to put them in a baking sheet, okay? Obviously, you can make these smaller if you want to, but I think these are a good size. And you can add meat and stuff to them. This one is a little bit too big, but that's okay. And I'll show you if it's a little too big, how you can get this fixed without having to do anything crazy. So just pinch it higher up. Just like that, and then you just cut the top off. That way you're not forced to, just like this, and pinch it. See, now they're the same size. See? This one I can already tell it's too big. So Lily, are you gonna make the flan? The flan? Seriously? Aw, you guys. All cute and everything over there. Thank you. And then we will make the rest as, so Roz had what, 13? Should we make a dozen? Because these ones were more so just a little tutorial for Scar. And like I said, I do have this sub bread recipe posted, but I can post it again for anybody who thinks they might have a hard time finding it, because this is a bread you're going to want to keep. Okay. I don't know if y'all have been to like Jimmy John's or anything like that, this is more of like a Jimmy John's mixed with Subway type of bread. It's my favorite. And I'll show you that part of it because we are going to make the herb and cheese one. And it doesn't take long. I just have to roll it out and top it, and it'll be ready to go. And this bakes at 350 degrees. And the Olive Garden breadsticks, when you see how easy it is to turn them into Olive Garden breadsticks, you'll be surprised. Because you guys already know, this is the same bread recipe that I made with Chris on the live. And you guys saw, like Chris said, it was pretty easy to make. And she's been using it for other things. Because you can also use this to make like a cinnamon roll. Just add a little bit of sugar to it, depending on what kind of cinnamon roll you like. This one would have a little bit less fluff, but it would be softer. I do add egg and milk to my cinnamon roll dough, so it's like a brioche kind of bread, but it just depends on what you want. Almost done with that. Okay, I will put the put the recipe back on in the community section, because I know sometimes it is hard to like go through and try to find something specific. And this one is actually very, very affordable to make too, this bread. Because what I will do sometimes is if I make a bunch of bread, I'll just stick it all in the freezer. After it cools, I put it in a plastic bag and stick it in the freezer. And then when you take it out and put it in the oven or just let it defrost on your counter, it'll be like fresh baked bread, especially if you freeze it right when you do it. Pistachio latte. So this is 2, 4, 6. Add a little more. And this is from a double batch. So this is only, what is it? 2 cups of water and 4 cups of flour. And you guys, you already know how I feel about flour. I think we've talked about this several times. Just anything but that great value flour, please. Because I don't want you to end up making this and it not turning out and it being over the great value flour. Has Kimmy come back from fixing the bowl? Because I haven't seen her since she said she was going. You guys, I am planning on doing a Valentine's Day live like I did last year. That was so much fun. And I do want to do like the whole romantic dinner type, and like if you want to stay in and do that or whatever. And I also think that it's important to like I said, I've always loved Valentine's Day regardless of single, married, not, whatever. I've always loved it. I think it's a good self-care day. So if y'all want to make like dinner for yourselves, like make it a fancy dinner. Flo, again with the insanities. Again with the insanities. You're an agitator. That's what you are. Are you telling me that that's your brand now, Flo? Great value. Valentine's Day sweet baking. Yep, I love it. I think, what did we do last year? I think it was the lava cake is what we did last year. And we made dinner. I can't remember what the dinner was. And yeah, so I think it's a really nice day to like make something great for yourself, like take care of yourself and everything, Gelatin. Ooh, nice. Okay, sweet. Yeah. like my first paycheck ever, like as a teenage, what is it? What would a 16-year-old be? I took my mom out for Valentine's Day. That's what I did with my first paycheck working at Dairy Queen. Where's Lillian? What did she say? Single teen. I mean, I'm telling you, I've always done something for Valentine's Day regardless. Like, you know, you can do like a bath, you know, get yourself some like bath bombs. You can make yourself a nice dinner. If you don't want to make it, you can order something out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, one more. Oh, I missed this one. I just think it's a nice self-care day. You know, get yourself some chocolate. But yeah, we can definitely do that. I think it'll be fun. Okay. So these are our pizza rolls. Oh, thank you. So you guys, these are our pizza rolls. I did make 12 of them instead of 13. For some of you know why. Should I make 13? Yeah. Great Value Valentine's Day. You know what, Enflo? That's the thing. It's not about Great Value being bad. It's about that specific flour being bad. I could literally, I could make a very fancy, top-notch, luxury dinner, makeup, hair, everything, all Great Value. Okay? No, it's not. And now because you said that, I'm going to put this in here. Because we do not conform to the insanities of superstition. 13 being bad being the reason? Absolutely not. We make 13 and we do exposure therapy. So if you're superstitious, here's your exposure therapy. 13. Done. 13. There you go. There you go. We've got 13. And we will continue to kick all the ass, okay? All right. Look at us healing, okay? Now we're going to do the sub bread really quick. This is the last of the dough. You've got 14. Stop it. Stop. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's 13. Made me think that I got it wrong. Okay. Since this is all right, I'm just going to make this sub bread. You guys are far. 13. Yeah. I can't believe you made me look thinking that I actually got it wrong. All right, so the sub bread. So this is how we do the subs, okay? This is the sub bread. You roll it if you want it to be like a bigger piece of bread. Okay. You go. You have to roll it to make it a sub. Okay. And then you pinch the bottoms. So it's basically the same as what we did over there. You give it a little pat down. Okay. So these are going to be bigger than the sticks that we made. Okay. And then that's when we cover them. Doctor now 30 pound. Yeah, exactly. 30 pounds. 30 pounds. I wonder where he was from. Doctor now. I think he had like a Persian name, I think. 30. Did he? I think he was Persian, actually. Okay, so we're gonna put this here and then I'll show you guys. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 more. I mean, we can make a pizza too while we're here, because instead of making a bunch of bread, yeah, I could go for a pizza. But we have pizza rolls. What am I saying? Give it the stretch. Sorry, guys. I'm about done with this. I don't want to keep y'all too long. Okay, this one, and I'll show you guys how we can turn it into the herb and cheese. Oh, no problem, Sammy. Welcome back. Let me check on the cookies. So it looks like our experiment with the cookies, it looks like we might have to cut them because they look like they're trying to stick together, but that's okay because they have the ridges. Are you really, Sean? That's amazing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I make wings. I might do like a cheese dip. I always make things for game day. Anytime there is an event, I'm just like, okay, I'm ready. I need to make stuff. So with this one, you can make a thin crust, or you can make a thicker crust. You can make a stuffed crust too. Okay, pizza with this dough. So give this dough a try, you guys. I would love to know what you think. I love it. It's also delicious for calzone. I don't know, because M-Flow, like, I am willing to take that challenge of everything great value, even the outfit great value, makeup, because they do have some Walmart brand stuff. I am down. Don't tempt me with a challenge, girl. So I can do that. You missed my comment. I just wanted to thank you so much. Still a little bit too much soy, but it definitely is. Is it still? It has too much soy. So you rinsed it out completely and cooked it again? Because while you were rinsing it, like, you can always taste it. Dang it. Okay, so these ones are going to be for the breads. Okay, put this here. We've got this going. All right. So this one bakes at 350. Okay. I'm going to put this up. So they want you to bake. We are balling on a budget. Yes, because we're okay, we can do that. So let me write this down, because knowing me, I'll forget this. Hold on. Can you guys give me 2 seconds? Because I left my notebook upstairs, so. Okay, so Valentine's Day. So V-Day on a budget. You guys want to do it? Before the fix? Dang it. Who has you blocked? Oh, okay. Anyway. Okay, so you guys want to do this? You guys want to do Valentine's Day on a budget? Should we include dinner? Do you guys want, should we do 5 course? Like hella fancy? Oh, okay. Is that what you guys want to do? So do we want Walmart outfit, makeup? Hey Mish, hi. Um, and food and dessert. All great value. 5-star? Okay. 5-star, great value. Do we want 5 courses? Okay, do we want 5 courses? So we're gonna have appetizer. You guys remember, so drink is not included. I don't drink. So if you need to budget that into your thing, go ahead, but I can make like a punch. But so alcohol stuff is not included in any of that. Because I know some people consider like some different things for, hold on, let me move this really quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, what do we have here? Mel's, hi honey. I don't either. Okay, Sean, perfect. Okay, so 5-star and 5 courses. So we have appetizer, main meal, dessert. What am I forgetting? Salad, 5 course, appetizer, main meal, soup and salad, dessert. You guys, what am I forgetting? 5-star, great value, 5-course meal. And for the look part, for the outfit, we want hair and makeup and an outfit, right? Do we want hair, makeup, and outfit? Great value. Yes, okay. I'm Flo, the only one answering these. Hair, makeup, outfit, great value. Is there something else? Yeah. Don't tempt me with a challenge, okay? Okay. Thank you. Squared. Is there something else that we want? And do we want a budget for great value stuff? So a budget for hair, makeup, like, and the meal. Do we want that or no? Where's my sody? Okay. What do you think would be a fair budget for all of that? It makes it, yeah, I agree. Okay, thank you, Sean. Like I am? I don't know about that. All right. Okay, so the cookies are almost done. So for this, so this is what we're gonna do. We are going to bake our breadsticks. I think a budget would make it a challenge. Okay, perfect. Sammy, what do you think would be a good challenge, like a good budget for that? You be doing this on Valentine's Day or on the day before? Sarah, you know, that's a good question. Do you think I should do it before Valentine's Day? just in case somebody wants to use any of the, like the hacks or anything, or the meals before. Okay, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Okay, I can do that for sure. So for this, I'm going to give this a quick paint over using cream. Yeah, we'll do it before. Sounds good to me. I'm down. So this is the rest of the cream. God, this is pain. What's wrong with it? All right, so I'm going to just take some cream, some heavy whipping cream, and just paint this with it. These are the breadsticks. Okay, and these are going to bake at 350 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. So they're right here. All right, I'm going to take out our cookies. Okay, these are our cookies. I'm going to slice them to separate them. So I'm just going to give that a minute. We are going to take our egg bites, or egg bites, pizza bites, paint these over with cream. These are going to bake right along with our breadsticks. And yeah, so I'll be thinking over some of the makeup stuff. So I don't know. So if, what is it called? If Walmart doesn't have like a great value makeup, we can use the cheapest one, maybe like Wet n Wild or something. If you guys want to do that, because I'm thinking of maybe doing like a smoky eye for something like that on a budget. Like a smoky eye, maybe with like a red or a tail lip, and hair, obviously. You can do it up or down. Yeah, we can do that for sure. Meal dessert, 150, 5 course. I do 200, 250 to feed 2 people, maybe 200. Okay, so do you think so? So $200, would that include just the meal, the 5-course meal for 2, or should we have that include the outfit and the makeup? Okay, and there's this. These are going in. I just brushed them with some cream. Okay. Oh, I forgot this one. Okay, so for this one, we're going to paint the tops with an egg wash instead of, sorry. We're going to paint the top with an egg wash instead of just the milk, because we need the stuff to adhere to it. So just give me 1 second. I think it depends on what you're planning on making. Spaghetti is a whole different price range than steak. Yeah, so I think that I will do, because they have market side steak, So I can do market size steak. We can do like a mushroom risotto. What else? We can do like a salad. Do we want steak? I don't think they eat red meat. I might be wrong. Who? Who doesn't eat red meat? I do too, I'm Flo. I don't know if you were talking about me, but I eat red meat. The only meat I don't eat is pork. Okay, so I'm going to do the egg wash on this bread. And you want the egg wash because we need the topping to actually stick to this. Okay, so it's going to be the Italian urban cheese. So you need Italian spice. I think I was thinking of someone else. Oh, okay. So we're going to use Italian seasoning. This goes right on the top, over top this. Okay. And then I don't have Parmesan, but you need shredded Parmesan. I'm going to use a little bit of mozzarella, and I'm going to add a little bit of the grated Parmesan, but you want shredded Parmesan for this. It would be a lot better. And just kind of be careful about it being on the sides, just so we don't have it sticking. I'm going to take some of this. All right. Add just a little bit more of the spice right over the top. Okay. So this is the Italian urban cheese. This is going in. You could do steak, salad, risotto, and some rolls. Yes, I love that. I love that. I like that a lot. Can you tell me how to make those nice Texas Roadhouse rolls? Absolutely, Sean. Are you kidding? I'll make up a short for it if you want. Okay, I'm adding this one in. Okay, now everything is in. We're going to cut these out. Of course, yeah, absolutely. I will get those made here momentarily. Maybe tomorrow, then I can make them with like a barbecue chicken sliders and stuff. Or with some chili or something. We'll get that situated. Because I need this. I just need to clean this up really quick so that I can cut the shortbread. The shortbread smells really good. So, okay, so that's the difference that I'm seeing, is that we just have to cut it. I'm gonna cut it right now. And I am leaving the Parmesan out here for just a second because we do need it for the bread, for the breadsticks. Okay. Of course. Hey, Wilma. Let me see. And because I already scored this, it won't be hard to cut. So I'm just slicing it right now. Perfect. And then okay. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Sorry about that. Okay. These look delicious. They have an awesome texture. Okay. I'm just going to cut these and I'm just going to let them rest in here, but I'll take one out to show you guys. Okay. Sorry, you guys, just 1 second. So, you guys, real talk, okay? Do you guys prefer lives doing stuff like this, or do you prefer like videos and shorts? Like, I want to know. Mel's, I had them scored as triangles before I baked them, so I'm just continuing to cut them into those triangles. Oh, Sammy, oh, that makes my heart so happy. I know there's some really wonderful people. Okay, absolutely. I love that. You guys, that bread smells so good. Lives, Vioma? Okay, perfect. Niche, what did Niche enjoy? Thank you. Perfect. Okay, perfect. I love that. Okay, and then, so that's a triangle. Did I score that part yet? Yes, no, this one. Okay, and I'll take one out to show you guys here in just 1 second. Why does this feel like I didn't score this? Okay. So yeah, these are the shortbread cookies, and I made them kind of triangle just to match those like Scottish Walker cookies. Okay, you take one out. I forgot because, okay, perfect. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Okay. See this one, I didn't cut it. It was scored, but not well. Okay. So these are the shortbread cookies. And they still need to cool. And see the back? So as these cool, they will, you know, hold their shape a little bit more. But this is exactly what you want. I love shortbread cookies, you guys. This little piece came off. So I'm going to let these continue to cool right in here so that they hold their shape well. I like these, I know, controversial, but I like these with jam. I like to put like a little bit of jam on my cookies. They just hit different. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that. They're still very hot, but they are so good. Okay. So this is our cookies. You can leave them in there to toast a little bit longer. You just have to be careful not to let them toast too long where they lose that light color that they have. Yeah. Oh, you know, so I totally could. Oh my God, it smells like freaking Subway in here with that Italian bread. Hold on. Let me check. the Italian urban cheese. Mmm. Okay, you guys, that's a secret. I guess that's what makes Subway smell the way that it does. It's the Italian urban cheese. You guys, you have to try this. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, we cut into the flan. We unpacked that earlier. The jam ones are like those thumbprint cookies. Yeah, but you know what I do with these? Like, I don't even know if I have any jam. Let me see. Did I? I think I only have blueberry. Did it? Yeah, but I'll just like take some jam, like some strawberry jam, and I'll just put like a little bit on here and just. So I'm assuming, did you guys all see the flan from yesterday? The flan that we flipped it right in here. Oh, but you guys, that's what I was saying. So that's a secret. You know how when you go into Subway, it has a specific smell? This is the smell. It's that Italian urban cheese. That's what smells. It smells like Subway. Mmm. Smells really good. Okay, so we came up with, do you make your own jam? I want to make some so bad. I don't, Sammy, but my mom does. So that's definitely something that I could make. Mel's, this smells different. This is like it smells like the Italian urban cheese situation. Let me get some water for the cook. Hold on one second. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm scared of canning. I'm horrified of canning anything. Okay. It's happening, you guys. I do want to yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so we unmolded the flan at the beginning. It turned out absolutely delicious. Like I said, I hope you guys give it a try. It's super easy. Um, and then what else? And so we have the shortbread. I'll post the shortbread recipe. I will repost the bread recipe. And if you guys have questions about that, let me know. But and then we'll figure out the situation with Valentine's Day. But I'm totally down for everything we talked about. We said like a $200 budget. So makeup, outfit, and meal. Hello, Mr. Mouth. Is that what that says? Yeah. So we can break into one of these so you can just. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take out. I just need to wash this brush really quick. I'll be right back. Are you? I just bought a deep freezer, freezing and canning. All this year stuff. That's a great idea. That's a great idea, Sammy. I'm just really scared of. So I can freeze things fine, but I'm kind of scared of the canning stuff. Botulism. I'm just horrified. I just don't know. I'm so afraid of making a mistake. But I know some people are great at it. I'm just not. I've always been too scared to try it. Yeah. All right, so let me get some butter here. So what you're going to want to do when you take your sticks out, let's see. Yeah, these are ready to come out. We are going to put, so these are the breadsticks. You are going to take butter. Okay. So, I'm moderator, you must spin that comment, so more people. No, you're not. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, there we go. So you're going to want to cover these breadsticks with butter right when you take them out of the oven. Okay. This is what gives them the soft top. And then to this, we are going to add garlic and Parmesan. Let's see if I have a super fine garlic powder. You guys don't judge me, I don't reach. Let me get my little stool. Hold on. I have to climb up. Make coffee and forgot. Aw, you're fine, honey. So I'm gonna use this. This is like a super fine garlic powder. Some poofy, yeah. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do? Hold on 1 second. Get a decent amount. I don't want these to burn. Okay. So I'm going to mix the garlic and the cheese together. I'm not gonna do them separately, okay? Because I don't want to mess that up. Okay, and then, hold on, this needs more butter. And I'll show you guys. Perfect. I'll show you guys the bread. Okay. These ones got a little bit overcooked. I left them in there for just a smidge too long on the bottom. So they're a little bit darker. That's okay. And if they are a little, like you see this one is a little dark, you can put a little bit of butter on the bottom, but you don't have to. So So those are the breadsticks. I can cut another one. Let me take these out really quick too because whew. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay. These are the subs. These are the pizza rolls. I'm going to leave these a little bit in there. Obviously, you can make them way smaller. Right? Like they don't have to they don't have to be this size. You can make them a lot smaller. I'm going to leave these in just a little bit more. You're okay, honey. So this is the Italian urban cheese bread. Oh, it's hot. I'll just have to give it a minute.
Mom, what's that?
What?
The thing that says that thing that says the cheese.
Okay, so we've got the Italian urban cheese. We have the breadsticks that I said like they got a little bit overcooked on the bottom, but they're delicious regardless. They're just a little bit toastier in flavor. And we have the, I might be able to grab one to show you guys. These might already be cooked. Like, okay. Let me see. Oh, let me brush some butter on this to make them softer. But yeah, you can make these a lot smaller. Oh my God, it's really hot. Yeah, so look at the bottoms of these. This is like how you want the breadsticks to be. I just had them on the lower portion, okay? Okay. It's so freaking hot. I do want to cut a piece for you guys so you can see it. Hot. Okay. So this is for the pizza rolls. Okay. That's freaking hot. I can't eat this. It's hot. I will burn my face off. Okay. Let me see if I can take, okay, so this one, I think I said it earlier, we have to be careful with the cheese not getting, but parchment paper would fix all of this, okay? So just use parchment so you don't have to worry about that. So the bottom, perfectly cooked, okay? This is the bread, and with this, you just slice right in the middle and add your, this is the sub bread. Let me see if I can cut into the smaller one. And like I said, you can make this ahead, let it cool, and then stick it in the freezer. And you'll have sub bread ready to go whenever you want it. Okay? Okay. And we will make some Subway sandwiches this week. We'll make some using this kind of bread. We'll make some using the Italian. We can make a whole wheat one. It's up to you guys. So it's basically the same exact recipe that I showed you guys for the other sub bread. You just have to paint the top with an egg wash because you need the stuff to stick to it. Add your Italian Italian herbs, which is just this. Okay, put some of that on top. Add Parmesan cheese. We use mozzarella and the grated Parmesan and the ground Parmesan. Use whatever you want. Yeah, exactly, Wyoming. That's what I do too. I make like these rolls. Sometimes it's like a baguette or whatever, and I can cut this in half to make it like 6-inch bread, and then I put them in these plastic bags. Let me show you guys. So I get these bags from Walmart, and you just put them right in here and just stick them in the freezer. I think I might still have like some, what is it, cinnamon rolls that I put in there too. Like, I'll show you guys. So these ones are I have some chocolate rolls and some chocolate other rolls. Yeah. Exactly. Like they're great bags for this. Because anytime you make bread or you buy bread, you want to store it in plastic. If you store them in paper, or if you go like and buy something like from Panera or something and they give it to you in a paper bag, it will dry out your bread and it will just ruin it. You want to use plastic. So what these ones, when it's like a cinnamon roll or some kind of a pastry, sometimes I'll do like a coffee cake and stick that in the freezer. I take each slice and I wrap it in wax paper and then I put it in here. And this wax paper is safe to put in the microwave, so you can warm it up for like 30 seconds. And it's the same with like making breakfast burritos or what is it? Those little the za'atar and cheese pizza pies. Those ones too, you can put those in the freezer, leave it in the wax paper, and then you can take it and stick it in the microwave for 20 seconds or take it off the wax paper and put it in the oven to warm it up. But yeah, so that's everything that, let me put this back in the freezer. And it's the same thing like Wyoming usually, like for Ramadan and stuff. Yeah, for Ramadan and stuff, like I'll make, we have these things called burek. It's like an egg roll type of thing. I make those in a huge batch and put those in the same kind of bag. But those ones, I don't cook them. I don't fry them first. I just have them all ready. And then whenever it's like, time for iftar, like we then fry them immediately at that time. So that one is a lot easier. Oh, okay. Yeah. What is it called? I can't remember. This is, the name is not coming to me. But yeah. So that's everything we have. And oh, you mean like with the 7s and the 3s and stuff like that? Yeah. The za'atar, yeah. The bread with the za'atar. It's not fatayar, is it? No. I know there are fatayar. It's a kind of fatayar. But anyway. So we have our pizza rolls. These turned out delicious. Like I said, this bread turned out absolutely delicious. We will be making some of the Subway sandwiches. We do have the bread. Just remember, don't overcook it like I did mine. Just from the bottom. I just had to turn it up a little bit. I do too, Lily. I do too. Okay. You guys, thank you so much. We do have our shortbread cookies. You guys, thank you so much for hanging with me today. I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. This was super fun. Okay, yeah, I figured I'm Algerian. But yeah, so if anybody knows za'atar, you know za'atar. We're better than all of us. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging. I hope you guys have enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully we'll talk again very soon. You guys, if you have any questions or if I forget something that we talked about and you need to see it somewhere in the community, please let me know. Don't ever hesitate to let me know. Because if I forget to post something, it's not that I didn't post it. I likely forgot, or if something was mentioned. But please let me know, and I will gladly give you whatever recipe you're looking for or what you can't find. All right, I love you guys. Thank you.